people are people, right? And sometimes we forget that cleaners are people too, right? And we just like, oh yeah, that cleaner's at their job. What do they need caring and touch and loving and anything? And they're going to the job, right? You know what I'm saying?
They're working. I paid them. That's it.
That's
No.
it, right? But no, but so we all want the same thing. And just to be, that somebody cares about you. And the reason why we have multiple touch points by multiple people is because you may have an affinity for somebody else. The way that one manager talks to you, you may not enjoy that. You may have a bond with somebody else, right?
In my company, it's good cop, bad cop, and I didn't even know I was the bad guy
Yeah.
until Warren pointed that out to me. Like, I'm the buffer. You're the nobody wants to deal with you. I'm like, no. But that's why you have different touch points, because the way that I'm going to deal with people is going to be different than the way that someone else is going to deal with people. And I like how you pointed that out as well.
Yeah, definitely. So going through the team meeting is a thing where you don't want to have anybody lingering. So we always have a structure for it because you want to have it on time. You want to have it where people can get out of there, right? And you want to make sure that people don't feel like they came to a team meeting and it was just a waste of time, right?
Yeah. I used to hear that all the time before I started my own business. One of my friends worked at this place that had team meetings every week, and she complained like, "Oh my God, that sucked. We didn't get anything out of that. Like, what was the purpose of that?" And it's because, you guys are just meeting up every week and not really driving it anywhere. You know what I mean? And what I want people to get out of this is that not only to have team meetings, but to have a goal with your team meeting. I've done a team meeting before that was unplanned, unscheduled, no goals. It was really just a idea dump onto my employees, and they were just like bewildered, didn't know what to do with it, flustered. It was a 5-hour meeting. I just was like, as opposed to doing it weekly, where it's like, okay, same deal this week, same deal next week, same deal. We know what we're doing. We know what goals we're hitting. It comes to a point where, like you said, how your guys run the meeting, I'm not necessary to be a part of the meetings. They get done, but it still gives to the company culture, because they understand that I care about you guys. I care about how we grow as a company, not just myself and my clients. I care about you guys as well, and how we're doing and how we're growing and how I'm allowing you to grow by, giving you the responsibilities and allowing you to take care of those things.
Exactly, because once you're able to see those things and you're able to get the most out of your employees, they'll be happy to work here. A
Yeah.
lot of times, most people came from an environment where it was crappy, right? People don't quit jobs; they quit managers. That's the
Yes.
thing, right? They're like, "Yo, that manager is crazy.
Yes. Oh
I
my
don't like that guy
goodness.
right there." So people don't quit the job; they quit the manager. They can't take what the manager is giving to them. They hate that, right? So because they hate that, they're like, "Oh, I'd rather not deal with that and deal with that manager." And you have to be learning the best traits on how to be a great manager. You
Yeah.
have to learn the best traits on how to be somebody that is, this is a craft. You have to become. And I know it's hard because you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna be who I am. I said, yeah, you can be who you want to be, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get any employees. You can
No.
do whatever you want to do.
Well, good employees or keep them, because that was me too. I'm gonna just be me. That's fine. Stop. That's not gonna work. You're dealing with other human beings. You know what I mean? And then if you don't have anything structured in place that says how you're gonna deal with everybody with, you know what I mean? Not just the boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But more so of how you deal with them in a human fashion, as opposed to just numbers on the board. You know?
Yeah, definitely. No, no. People come here to get significance. People come here, and we have to realize that. So if you help people get to their dreams, you'll achieve your dreams. And you
Damn
want,
right.
because people, if they wanted to start their own cleaning company, they would have started one. They came here to work somewhere where they can get in. Nobody. The worst thing is when you go to your 9 to 5 and you hate it. You hate it, right? I was talking to one of the employees, and I said, yeah, I don't want nobody going home talking, upset about the job. Oh, we're gonna talk bad about the job regardless, but we still love you. Right? And it's just like being in love with somebody. There's things that you don't like about them, but you love them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I love
Yes.
my job. This is the best, because I hear the employees, they're like, this is the best job I've ever had. I love it here. Da da da. Right. So because but there's so because there's things they don't like, but they love the job, the human touch. It's the same thing. You have a significant partner. You
Mm.
don't like certain things, but you love them because you love the way they make you feel. They love the way you treat them.
Yep.
So it is like that. It has to be like that where
It
that's the
does.
only way you get it because people have a lot of choices to go get a job nowadays. So you can't
Yep.
just be like you're lucky to have a job. That doesn't.
No, that kind of attitude is going to lose you so many good people so fast because, again, like you said, a lot of times people want to be valued. Money is important. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it's not. The dollar value that you are worth, that you are negotiated per hour is very important. But what is just as important is respect and even having a workspace that is simple, easy to take care of. You get it done, you've set it up properly for them to flourish in that. That is important. And then just respecting them as a human being, allowing them to voice, any concerns of what's going on. Most of the times that will lead to a great employee, team lead management relationship. Allow them to flourish and do their job. You set the systems and everything in place that allows them to do so, and you'll be good to go with respect, of course, with respect. A lot of people, like you said, people tend to forget our cleaners are people. Our office people are people. Our virtual assistants are still people. You know what I mean? That you have to handle with respect. And again, that all comes back to your company culture. What do you want? How do you want these people to represent you when you're not around? What is the feeling and the idea that you want your employees to have about your company? Because whatever it is, that is what they're going to spread to your clients, right? So if they feel like they have a sucky job, they're going to go into your clients' homes with that all on them. You know what I mean? If they feel like they're in a great place for growth and development and they're happy and everything is taken care of, they're whistling Dixie coming into your clients' homes, and that just makes for a better, all around better company and service for you.